Hi, Maureen Muldoon, and we're on lesson 34 with A Course in Miracles, the workbook lessons. And today, my mind is part of God. I am very holy. I am very holy. Today's idea does not describe the way you see yourself now. That's true. It does, however, describe what vision will show you. It's difficult for anyone who thinks she is in the world to believe this of herself. Yet the reason she thinks she's in the world is because she does not believe it. You will believe that you are a part of where you think you are. This is because you surround yourself with the environment you want, and you want to protect the image of yourself that you have made. The image is a part of this environment. What you see while you believe you are in it is seen through the eyes of the image. This is not vision. Images cannot see. My mind is a part of God's. I am very holy. The idea for today presents a very different view of yourself. By establishing your source, it establishes your identity, capital I, and it describes you as you must really be in truth. You are very holy. You will see a somewhat different kind of application for today's idea because the emphasis for today is on the perceiver rather than what she perceives. So can you handle the fact that you are very holy? You are part of the mind of God and you are very holy. That your mind is a part of God's and that you are very holy. For each of the 3 5-minute practice periods today, begin by repeating the idea to yourself and then close your eyes and search your mind for the various kinds of descriptive forms in which you see yourself, including all the ego-based attributes which you describe to yourself, positive or negative, desirable or undesirable, grandiose or debased. All of them are equally unreal because you do not look upon yourself through the eyes of holiness. You do not look upon yourself through the eyes of holiness. But imagine if you did. That would be very beautiful. In the earlier part of the mind-searching period, you will probably emphasize what you consider to be the more negative aspects of your perception of yourself. Towards the latter part of the exercise period, however, more self-inflating descriptive terms may cross your mind. Try to recognize that the direction of your fantasy about yourself does not matter. Illusions have no direction in reality. They are merely not true. That's good news. A suitable unselected list for applying the idea for today might be as follows. I see myself as imposed upon. I see myself as depressed. I see myself as failing. I see myself as endangered. I see myself as helpless. I see myself as victorious. I see myself as losing out. I see myself as charitable. I see myself as virtuous. It's funny. It's funny. You should not think of these terms in abstract ways. They will occur to you as various situations and personalities and events in which you figure across your mind. Pick up any specific situations that occur to you. Identify the descriptive term or terms you feel are applicable to your reaction to the situation and use them in applying today's idea. After you name each one, add, "But my mind is a part of God's, and I am very holy." It's interesting because this lesson is telling us that we're to stop summing up all of the things that we think we are, our little identity, all the little titles that we wear. I am friend, I am late, I am scattered, I am smart, They're just little ways that we separate ourselves from the truth. And the truth is that we are very holy. But it's beautiful. So anyway, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. During the longer exercise period, there will probably be intervals in which nothing specific occurs to you. Do not strain to think up specific things to fill the intervals, but merely relax and repeat today's idea slowly until something occurs to you. Although nothing that does occur should be omitted from the exercises, nothing should be dug out with effort. Neither force nor discrimination should be used. So don't search for something and don't avoid anything. during the practice period. As often as possible during the day, pick up a specific attribute or attributes you are ascribing to yourself at the time and apply the idea for today to them, adding the idea in the form stated above to each of them. If nothing particular occurs to you, merely repeat the idea to yourself with eyes closed. It's a beautiful lesson. My mind is a part of God's. I am very holy. This is one to let wash over you and wash over you and wash over you and wash away all that is not you and all that is not me. This is one that can baptize us. This is one that can clear us and clean us and allow us to come perfect to our Holy Communion, which is this moment. And the more we can recognize our perfection and let it go, let go of all the little definitions and all the little shattered identities, all of the little roles that we play, all the little masks, all the little protective devices. The more we can shed all that, the more likely we are to experience our holiness. The more likely we are to experience our holiness, the more likely we are to experience peace. And peace is the goal. Part of God's. I'm very
It's not that unusual.
God bless. Have a great day.
When everything is beautiful, it's just another